The maker behind Stamped AF, you don't get to see my face tonight. Consider yourself lucky. Give me a thumbs up. Oh! Give me a thumbs up when you can hear me and see this Birthday Piggy. I've got a super fun project that I want to make with you, and I'm going to make it quick tonight because I have not been feeling well the last 2 days. But I did not want to cancel. So, hi Roz. So I have got the cutest project that I just can't wait to show you. There's also another one that is featuring this stamp set. I would say the bundle. And I mean, I was desperate to get the dies because, I mean, look at them. And I haven't used them yet. Actually, I used the grass. Remember our gnome card from last week? This little guy, I used the die from here to make a mask for the grass. Hi Samantha, hi Megan. So I am going to ask you to share this video tonight. I know my viewership is down and that's okay. I mean, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. But I am going to pick a winner tonight after the live, and then one next Wednesday before the live to send these cute little packages to, because they're mailable and they're just so dang cute that I can't resist. So if you can share this and let me know that you shared it, that would be fantastic. Just putting lip stuff on my, it's so dry. Hi Kim, hi Judy. Megan, have you created anything? I thought I was going to be creating like scenes galore, and honestly I've used the grass. Now if you are unaware, I'm not going to have a huge amount of announcements tonight, but if you are unaware, there are some dies that are going to be available starting September 1st to the 30th. They're only available for a month. They coordinate with some fantastic products, one of them being this Birthday Piggy. I didn't even have the stamp set, but I ran to get it. Like, hello, how cute. But also the Yeti dies. So let me grab that. So Yeti to Party is adorable, and the dies are available for a month only. They are on pre-order currently, so if you're a demonstrator you can get your hands on them. If you're not yet a demonstrator, you can purchase the starter kit and add them to your kit. So if you don't follow me, please do, please. I shared this card on my blog and on Instagram and Facebook. Look how sparkly! The pictures were not doing it justice. I actually submitted this for the Global Design Project this week because the color challenge was Tahitian Tide, Pool Party, and Blushing Bride. Now, I know, a little bit of Blushing Bride there and then a little bit on the tongue, but I mean the stars, these are the adhesive back stars, bring in the pink, right? And then also like the iridescent part of that. Iridescent or prism? I don't know. Anyways, so cute. And then I used the Handmade Wishes on the inside. So it has an outline and then a filler, and I wanted the filler to be offset. I don't love how those look stamped off, but so cute. And because there are so many layers on the front, I put 2 layers on the inside. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Kathleen. Stop it. No more sets, Megan. Right? On that note, one of my wonderful team members got the split card dies months ago. And I was like, like, not my thing. But if you haven't seen them, I mean, I can show them to you in the catalog super quick. They were not my thing. And now I see those things everywhere. It's like Frank's Red Hot sauce. And I have to have them, and every time I've gone to order them, they are out of stock. These, like, hello, so cute. Let's just go to 86 super fast so you can see some samples, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to make. So, stupid COVID. As far as I know, I don't have it. I've tested negative, but I have a cold, which I feel like will never be the same again after a global pandemic. I don't sound all congested now, but believe me, it's been nothing but medication today. Nothing. And yesterday. So cute. If you haven't seen these, if they're not on your radar, you need them. So do I, but they need to come back in stock. Okay, so that was my card using the Yeti to party, and I also used the Joyful Flurry, which I just received. So there's that. I have got a mess like you would not believe on my desk. It's because I have my Stamping Society video to finish. I am designing Festivity Delivered, which is featuring the all bundled up, and I'm trying to prevent fussy cutting. So if you hate fussy cutting, don't be afraid of this kit, because I am going to prevent that. I think that's it. There's probably more, but I'm forgetting. Okay, so the Peekaboo Treat Bags, I want to say they come in a pack of 10, and there are 5 craft and 5 white. So I have made one of each. Stop with the Christmas. I can't. I saw your comment, Kathleen, like 2 weeks ago. What is with all the Halloween? But you know, as a card maker, you can't leave everything to the last minute, which I mean is my MO. But if you want to be able to send something out, you have to create it early, right? Hi, Kathy. Thank you for sharing, Roz. It says connection lost. Hopefully not. Okay, so do you want to see the white one or the brown one first? In the meantime, I'm going to show you this. So this is the Design a Treat. Remember, Megan, you wanted me to show you these boxes a couple weeks ago, so I die cut one so you could see how big it is. I was watching, side note, do you ever remember what you were watching when you create something? Every time I look at this, I'm going to think of what I was watching on Netflix, and it was some documentary. Okay, so do you know how usually when you do these things, it ends up like you can't open it without destroying it? This one, all you have to do is pull his head out. And then we're going to open it up. Now, initially when I thought of doing this, I was going to use this die so that you could see what's inside, but I forgot. So it fits a Lindor truffle quite nicely, actually. You just got them. The Peekaboo, leave it to the last minute, brown first. Okay, so for this, I'm not going to demonstrate this tonight, but I wanted to show you. It's like Piggy Week here. So this one is up. This one is folded back on itself, because if it, sorry, this one needs to go, yes, that one needs to go up. If it doesn't work if I have both of them up. So close it up. Now it just looks like a little pink box. This is for you. Any guesses as to what punch I used to get that pig head? Now I just need to tuck this back in, and that tab that is tucked under is what allows this to go in. Cute, right? I think there's 100 ways that you could use this box as different animals and different things, but I wanted to show you a way where you're not destroying it in order to open it. Any guesses as to the punch? Thank you, Jean. I'm sorry, ladies, I have to turn my fan on. I'm boiling. I'll turn it on low so it's not loud. I think, who said brown? Okay, Kathleen said brown. Okay, I took it out so that you can see it, and then I didn't put it close enough so that you could actually see it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the white one. How stinking cute is this? Look at these little pigs. Did anyone have the game Pass the Pigs when they were younger? I loved that game. You basically threw these little rubber pigs and they were like dice, and you got points based on how they landed. But look how cute they are. So these are no sugar added pigs, which seems like an oxymoron to me. They're marshmallow candy. They're not fantastic tasting, but they are cute as heck. So I got them from Shoppers Drug Mart, and it looks like candypeople.com or at candypeopleUSA is where you can get them. So we're gonna make one of these. So cute, right, Roz? Thank you. Okay, so this one I just did, if you follow Michaela Tithridge, this will be like the 3rd time I've mentioned her in a week. She has been doing some amazing stuff with the watercolor pencils without like a blending, without a water painter or a blender pen, what are these? Blender pen, right? Yes, she's just coloring. How cute, right? And you can still open this without wrecking it because I put a little bit of seal on the back for the ribbon, tied my little bow, but this is just a Ziploc bag, so you can still open it. Too bad you can't smell them. Oh, I knew it was going to move. So someone is going to get one of these. I will change the piggies so that they're ones that I haven't touched with my bare hands. I just told you I'm sick and now I'm like handling them, so I'll eat these ones. So there's the white one, and I used Flirty Flamingo. It's not quite the right pink. Maybe I'll use Polished Pink this time. We'll see. And then this one. Oh my goodness, I am giddy with how this turned out. Now, I told you Stamping Society, yes, that, but also the Global Stampin' Video Hop is on Friday morning at 4. Please don't wake up specifically for it. You can catch it anytime. I made the cutest stinking card. So the theme is unusual colors, or colors that you don't think are going to work, and they do somehow. I think my colors are maybe not as unusual as they should be because there is a certain DSP that uses that same color palette, but yeah. So I had created, I'm dying to show you this, but I'm also chatty. So I created this thing, and you know when you go just a little bit too far on your card and then you wreck it? Well, I thought that's what I had done. Turns out I was able to salvage it. And look, the reinforcement from the, oh, what's it called? What's it called? You know, the gift, the mini envelope pocket. It fits perfectly on the sale-a-bration tags. It doesn't do this on the tag that it's supposed to fit on, but this one is perfect. So, oops, I did it again. I cannot get this song out of my head. So I can't wait for you to see the project that I've designed that is along these lines on Friday. But which one should I make? I'm not going to do one of each like live, but I am going to draw for, I guess we'll have 3 of these to draw for. Okay, well, I'm going to make, maybe I'll make another one of both because I got to use these pigs up. But I think I only stamped on the front of this one. Which one? Brown or white? Yum or oops? Pink one. This one? Both are cute. Thank you. Let's do the white because it might be easier to see. So it was the Ladybug Punch. I don't know that anyone guessed, but I didn't see it. It was the Ladybug Punch to get that perfect little neck. Oh, I love the way this turned out. And the fact that that reinforcement fit on there so perfectly. Oh, you would have been laughing at me for sure. Okay, so we are using this Birthday Piggy, which I moved way far away. And then we are also using Amazing Phrasing. Now, there are only a couple more days. What are we, the 24th? There's only a week left of sale-a-bration. So if there's anything you're wanting, you need to get it now. So my Amazing Phrasing is cut right up. Do you remember my cow card from a few weeks ago? Where's my cow card? Where is it? Bear with me for 2 seconds. Where are you hiding? I need to do a card destash. Oh, right in the front. This is getting nuts. So when I did these cow cards, the hippos turned cows, I used the Amazing Phrasing and I cut them apart so that the W from woohoo became M for moo. Cute, right? So woohoo turned moo. Now, I did have to cut the letters apart because if you just flipped it upside down, it would be like So I did have to cut them apart. But because I have had so many sale-a-bration rewards to claim, I have one that is intact and one that is cut all up. So we're gonna do yum. It's just easier. So like I said, one intact, one torn to shreds. Let's use the little M like I did the first time. Here's my U. So I just took, is there a U? I don't think there is. I think I'm using the N. Yeah. So look at these letters. I know we don't have a ton of them. I think we always need alphabet stamps, and well, I love the alphabet. This is totally my cup of tea. Ah, thank you, Kathleen. Hi, Pam. How are you doing? Where is my mouse? Oh, thank you so much. Let me see. Is this one? I can't tell who it is. Thank you for sharing. I think you're probably talking about these and Candy People USA. So I think they must be American, right? Otherwise, that is a cruel joke. So we are going to do this little sitting up piggy, and we're going to do a little bit of masking. I am using one of the circles from the Picture This dies because I love those things. So I can't tell you how many times I've used this set of dies, but I mean, you get stitched circles every single time you use it. So whether you're looking for like the outline or the circles, tons of them. Okay, so let's get some. When I did this the other day, I ended up just kind of piecing Post-its across this. Should probably put it on a block. You know what? I guess I've seen them before in Shoppers, but it's like in the no sugar aisle candy, like safe for diabetics. They are not the best, I will tell you that. Ooh, born and raised in Sweden. I wonder if IKEA would carry them. Okay, so we're going to mask off this part. Now when it comes to the string, I'm going to use some tape. Let's see, I got this little cute thing, a tape dispenser that like clips onto things. It's very cool. I keep forgetting it's like right within my reach. So I'm going to tape these Post-its together, tape it down. Now, like I've said a million times, the most important part of masking is to remember to take the mask off before you stamp. This is not working great. Okay, so we're going to ink that up. I'm going to have to huff on this to get that ink activated when I do finally get everything where it's supposed to be. Probably have a little bit of that string. You have to get a little creative. Swedish pigs, not fish, right? Isn't it awesome, this tape dispenser? And I'm hesitating to say your name because I'm so worried that I'm going to get it wrong, but I think it's Aoife. Is that right? I know. Oh, Roz, that's such a great idea. Hi, Feline. Thank you for sharing. Someone's going to get these little piggies. Okay, I know that is a lot of masking, but it'll be worth it, I promise you. So I am not using Memento. I am going to use Smoky Slate, and it'll give us kind of a, not a no-line image, but a much softer image. There we go. I think I'm missing one tiny little piece of its belly, so I'm just going to use my Stampin' Right marker now. Now that I'm pulling this out, I'm like, oh, I could have done that for everything. Instead of masking this all up, I can see I've got some little spots where it went beyond. So it's funny, I was recording a video on my lunch break today because I'm working from home because I have cold or COVID symptoms. And I went through the whole process of doing this thing, and I'm like, I don't like the way this turned out. I tried something new, and I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? I don't love it, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. I will. Whoever gets the one that I send out will have a better image than this. But I was thinking, you know, I don't really want to fussy cut this guy. Oh, that's so cool. Roz says that there are all types of candy. Great for crafters. Oh, good. I said it right, I think. Where was I going? I'll give you a better stamped piggy on the one that goes out, or maybe I'll just send out the 2 and keep this one. Hard to say, right? But I think I may color it with Stampin' Blends instead of watercolor pencils, because that's going to take forever. And if you watch my video that's coming out on Friday, I do show you how to color the pig with watercolor pencils. And can I just boast for a second? I was early for a deadline. Truth be told, I thought the deadline was yesterday, so I was cutting it close, but then found out today that no, the deadline is today. And I'm like, what? I'm early? That doesn't happen. Okay, these guys are very pink, so I would love to color this petal pink, but it's not gonna cut it. So I'm coloring all of it. Well, we might as well do that part too. So I was early, and there's another deadline that's coming up, Stamping Society, and I think I'm gonna be early for that too. Like, who am I? I have a ton of stuff still left to do. Like, I'm working on my Craft and Connect tutorial for the Kindest Gnomes. Those of you that ordered the kits, I should have them ready for pickup and the mail on the weekend, providing all goes well. So I'm just coming in with I'm still using the light, adding a little bit of highlighting. I don't know what happened to that, but we'll go over the whole thing with the marker. Right? Okay, I can't tell who this is. Can you tell me who it is? Unfortunately, with the software that I'm using, when it is when you're joining from my group, it doesn't show your name. And I'm not using StreamYard. I know everyone that's using StreamYard just says, oh, just go grant them permission. But with the software that I'm using, they don't have a thing that says, hey, go here and grant permission. So can you let me know who you are? I mean, I can see it after, but I will tell you that because I answer so many of the questions when I'm live, and I have a million things on the go at any given time, I will come back and I'll answer questions that I know I didn't answer during the live, but it's a lot to come back and like and comment on everything. So I want to thank you all for watching, and please know that I don't take that for granted. I hope you don't think that by me not going in and commenting on each thing. But if that is important to you, please let me know, because I would hate to think that I am taking it for granted. What color? I am using Flirt Flam. Oh, so nice. Hi, Shelly. Okay, so, I mean, I could overthink this until the cows come home. Pardon the pun. I should say till the piggies come home. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to have to outline my little piggy. I can't wait for you to see my project on Friday morning. I showed my team the other night because I just could not contain myself. But if I show you now, it's just going to ruin the surprise. So make sure you check my channel at a reasonable hour on Friday, or sometime after that. So the reason it goes live so early is because it is a global hop, hence global Stampin' video hop. So Barry and Jay are the ones that organized this from the UK. So of course 4 o'clock a.m. my time is not 4 o'clock a.m. their time. I want to say it's probably like 2 p.m. or something like that. Anyways, I've overcolored. He's bleeding a little bit, but still could be salvaged. I'm going to take my smoky slate. Now remember, I said I didn't mask this guy great, so I'm not going to use this one on the packaging, but I want to show you my process. Not that it's unique, but by going over it again, you bring out the details that may have gotten blended right in. I was actually watching a video about a week ago with a woman saying that she puts her image back into a stamp positioning tool and restamps it so she gets a sharper image, which makes sense, but how do you, like, I don't know, I wouldn't be able to get it right back in that same spot. Okay, we've got some bleeding going on. We'll see if that fixes it. Like I said, I'm gonna restamp this. We'll do some crumb cake on the bottom. I don't want to spend too much time. Oh, no problem, Linda. I'm glad you're here. You haven't missed much other than me talking and doing some very simple coloring. Da, 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 da. So I had team bingo this week. Not all of my team members joined me, but this was a team appreciation event. So it was my way. I said I was going to start doing them quarterly, and stupid me, what was I thinking? I can't keep up with that. So I'm changing it now, and it's going to be a little, the rewards will be greater. But it was such a fun time. We did it completely different. Like, we didn't have bingo cards. It was just so much fun. So if you would like to join my team, there is that perk of the Making Plans collection that is only during sale-a-bration, so only another week. And I am loving my planner. I don't know, though, if I've even looked at it this week because I haven't gone to work yet this week. Working from home. God, do I miss that. Okay, so we are going to take our bag. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to stick with Flirt Flam. Hi, Cheryl. Okay, so we need a block. I would recommend mounting these on one. If you want to have an exclamation mark, put it on there too. On my oops, I did it again one, I didn't have an exclamation mark on one of them, and it was not the same. So just get your letters lined up the way you want them. I think we should do an exclamation mark. Look at this hot mess. Messy, messy, messy. Now, to mask this window, which you don't have to do, I think it would wipe off, but I taped mine down and masked it off. Now, remember, if you don't want your word to cut off, then leave yourself a little bit of room. But this is just that mint tape, which is on back order from scrapbook.com. I also need to get another cutting mat, but I love this thing, this mint tape. It's perfectly sticky. Okay, so give yourself a stamp on there. The letters are a little bit farther apart. Let's move that Y without me getting all pink. Oh, winter retreat. So the Fab 3 talked this weekend, and we have planned out our winter retreat. We are going to be using the Spruced Up bundle with we are using Spruced Up with Jingle 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 and the Celebrate Everything DSP. It's going to be so much fun. It is November 4th to the 6th, so the weekend before On Stage. I lost my Y. The weekend before On Stage, which is awesome because I am going and that would be a problem. There we go. Now, I have mounted these things so many times that they are getting a little less sticky. You can see that these letters are not all that deep, so if I press too hard, I do get a little bit of an impression. Like, you can see that the ink is between the U and the M. So I would also suggest stamping off, but because I've stamped onto that masking paper, I don't want to do it right there. But it can get a little intense if all you're doing is stamping at full strength. So stamp off, stamp off. I keep doing it off the edge, so I can't just reuse it. Let's do it this way. There we go. And I'll just continue this. I think I will skip the back this time. But know that you can go all the way to the top. This one I didn't. This one I did, and I'm going to show you. I love that these are so thin, and I love that they don't have to be like completely destroyed to be opened and enjoyed. I did not mean to rhyme there, but it worked. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this, and you see there's the zip. So all you have to do, actually, there we go. Give it a little bit of an extra push. Okay, so I totally blew out my exclamation mark, but we'll cover that. But you can stamp on this. It was a lot easier with oops. I'm not sure why. Now, if I don't re-ink, I might be able to get that where it needs to be. So if you see it pressed down, you know that you're in the right spot. I'm right on the seam. Okay, and then we'll do one here. So if you kind of rock it back and forth and give it a good press, you can ink up the whole thing. Let's stamp off, there. It's making a liar out of me. I said it wasn't that hard. Don't love this one. So I'm going to give these two away. This one will just be a hot mess sample. But look at that. Not a drop of ink on our little window. Not a drop. Now, if you wanted to add some splatter, I would definitely suggest putting that back on. There's maybe a little bit more white space than there was on my first one. But so simple, right? How cute. Now, I'm not going to assemble this one because, I mean, I'm not happy with this. I'm not thrilled with this. That could cover up quite a bit of what's going on there. But for this, all I did was I stamped that again on a scrap. On a scrap that's not that long. Okay, so I kept my sentiment mounted on there. I did put my ink pad away. Stamp it on there and trim it down. Oh, I thought that was going to happen. So as you're watching this part, let me know, which one do you prefer? The craft or the white? And maybe you like a little bit of each. Let me know, what is it? Like, if you like the white one, what is it? If you like the brown one, what is it? For me, it's the tag and that reinforcement. I love that it worked. So for this, I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. Whoops. I'm going to crop it fairly close to where the end of the letters are. Very close to that Y. Very close to the exclamation point. We are going to cut off just a little bit here, and I want to show you how I did this. And I thought it was pretty clever. So with this guy, I'm stamping that again, I promise you. With this guy, I am going to grab my X-Acto knife, if I can reach it. Not with my microphone on, I can't. Okay, so this is my favorite X-Acto knife. It's by Slice, but a regular one would work too. I have a package of the wonderful snowflakes that I'm using as a cutting mat because I always end up getting rid of my cardboard. But all I did was I sliced along the belly, which sounds very painful. I know, this poor little piggy. Now you do need to go from kind of his chin to his leg. This poor abused pig might need to, yeah, it's gonna need to be bigger. Now I did cut this down, white matching treats, right? I think I like the craft, love the tag, but it literally looks like happy little piggies in mud with the brown. I love that. Okay, just a second. I love this one. Looks like pigs in mud. I like the white bag. Where did you get the pig candy? That's fine. So I got these from Shoppers Drug Mart, but they are made by at Candy People USA, and it turns out they are born and raised in Sweden. So Candy People is the company, which is, I kind of cut it off there, but you're looking for something like that. No sugar added pigs, which I just think is hilarious. Okay, so I turned that into an arrow, and then we can, that doesn't look right. I'm going to keep cutting. There was something else I did this to recently, and it got me thinking, like, how many things do we have where we could do this, where we can kind of make it a little more interesting with just a very little bit of effort. Okay, don't love, oh, I need to cut up further this way. I know I've said it before, but it's always so much easier making something the first time. Following instructions is hard. Okay, kind of wrecked his mouth a little bit, but so that is what I did. And then I taped this on the back so that it doesn't move. And then the final piece was I took my bone folder and I curled it one way, and then part way through I curled it again. So you kind of end up with like a wave depending on where you do it. So it's a little less pronounced than my original. But just think of curling ribbon. That's how you would do it, right? And then I just bannered the end. So once you tape that, it's not going anywhere. But I really prefer the watercolor pencil one. I did go way, way, way overboard. It is so hard to leave white space. And this one, I thought I had wrecked it. It turns out you can remove the watercolor pencils with the mono sand eraser. Make sure you clean it off after, because you end up with the color everywhere. But I managed to salvage it. I thought I was so happy with the way it looked, and then I went too far, and then the next morning I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cut the tag in half and add a little bit of soft suede on there, and voila. So that's all. Let me know which one you liked. Let me know that you've shared this to your own wall or somewhere other than my own group, because I've seen that before and I'm like, I appreciate that because I can't do it at the time, but I want people that haven't found me yet. So share this, come back, let me know you've shared it, and you will go into the drawing for one of these two. One will be drawn tonight and one will be drawn prior to next Wednesday. So whoever gets drawn tonight, let me know if you want the brown, like their crumb cake, or, well, craft or white. Okay, so there is a good picture of them. Hopefully Facebook chooses this. Okay, and that's all. I'm going to clean up my mess and record that other video, and then I'm heading to bed early for a change. So thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you soon, my crafty friends. Bye.